This is the Unbreakable Golfers podcast, where we're shining a light on your pain and weakness and how it is affecting your positions, your power, and your performance on the golf course. Unbreakable Golfers Daily Edition, and this is when you're done, you're done. Now, with the Ryder Cup finishing up, obviously it's one of those things in the calendar that it's exciting, it's great for golf, unless obviously you're having your ass kicked. So I was watching it last night, kind of resigned, kept cutting in and out, looking forward to a comeback, but it was never really there. And it got to this point where I think is when USA went to 15 points. As soon as they went to 15 points, obviously we know the match is over, but that was when I was done watching. I wasn't going to watch anymore. It was late. The thought of watching it through. So in my mind, when it's done, you're done. And now this happens with your body, this happens with your golf, this happens with your mind. You literally get to a position and you go, do you know what? I'm not interested no more. And it's not as though everything that you've been doing before is wrong or there's anything wrong with what you're doing at the time. You get to a point where mentally you just go, do you know what? I've lost interest. And with the golf, I currently don't know at the time of recording this what the actual final score was. Because in theory, it's irrelevant. The match was over. Now, in your body, people do this all the time. They start with some sort of elaborate training program that they've seen online, or they buy a plan, or they do whatever. And they tap out mentally long before their body will tap out. They get to a position that they go, do you know what, I'm done. I can't bother to do this no more. I'm finished. And they do this mentally as well. They will decide that they're going to start thinking better. They're going to challenge their self-limiting beliefs, their stories. They're going to go after this, that and the other. They have one bad hurdle and they go, do you know what, I'm done. And they go back to what they was doing before. And obviously with your golf, this is the same thing again. How many times have you played and you get to a point where you go, do you know what? I'm actually done now. I'm done trying to get better at this game. I'm done. I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is. So there comes a point where mentally you're done. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that, unless it's stopping you get what you want. Me being done with watching a Ryder Cup at 15 points doesn't affect me or the match moving forward. However, me saying I'm done physically in some sort of training plan, when it stops me get what I want, it does hurt me. By me doing the same thing mentally, if I know that there's a self-limiting belief that I have to attack, that I have to go after every single day and try and prove it wrong with strategic action and thinking and anything else that you need to do. If I get to a point, you know what, I'm done, and that saying I'm done is going to stop me getting what I want, then it does hurt me. And it'd be the same thing in your golf. You'll be doing something that you go, do you know what? It could be a drill that you're working with your pro, and you go, this isn't working, and you give up. Instead of going back to the pro and say, look, I'm struggling with this, can you show me what it is I'm doing wrong? Or you can show me what it is, or why this isn't working. Prove to me why that I'm wrong, that this isn't working. There's going to come a point, no matter what you're doing, that when you're done, you're done. The difference between getting what you want and staying stuck is knowing when to course correct, change what you need to change, and move forward. In the Unbreakable Golfers 90-Day Transformation, you'll learn all about that. So, want to know more? Go to unbreakablegolfers.com. Before that, 2 questions. Where are you physically and mentally telling yourself you're done? And what is it, when you are telling yourself you're done, that is actually stopping you moving towards what you want? If you don't care about the outcome, if it's not something you don't really want, there's no point carrying on with it. If you're struggling and you don't want the result, or you can't change the result, there's no point moving on. However, if you want something and you keep telling yourself you're done, whether it be in your mind, your body, and your golf, what is it that you can course correct to move forward? Good luck. For more information on golf performance, by increasing your power, by getting in better positions, by working on your body and mind, go to unbreakablegolfers.com and sign up to the free asset.